All right, let's talk about something that's probably happened to anyone working with LLMs. You know, that delicate dance of tweaking a prompt. But what if there was a way to turn that art into more of a science? Today, we're going to build the ultimate safety net for your prompts so you can make changes with confidence. Let's get right into it.
So picture this. You've been battling this one super annoying edge case. Finally, you have a breakthrough. You make a tiny, clever tweak to your prompt, you push the fix, and for a second, you feel like a genius. Sound familiar? We've all been there.
And then, a couple of days go by, and you start to notice things are just a little bit off. Turns out, that brilliant fix for that one rare problem, it quietly tanked the performance for almost everyone else. It is one of the most frustrating and honestly invisible problems you can face when building with these models.
Well, there is a way to prevent this exact headache. It's a discipline called prompt regression testing. All it really is a systematic process to prove that your new, shiny prompt is actually an upgrade across the board, not just for that one little corner case you were focused on.
This right here, this isn't just a good idea, it should be the golden rule. Let's just say it together. Never deploy a new prompt until it has passed regression testing. Seriously, this one habit is what separates a weekend project from a truly professional, reliable AI application. And if you're not totally sold yet, just look at what's at stake. Skipping this step, it's not just a little risky, it's basically a recipe for disaster. You end up with a terrible user experience, the quality of your product just decays over time without you even noticing, and pretty soon nobody trusts your application anymore. This is a huge part of what we call LLMOps, managing the whole life cycle of these models professionally.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? The good news is it's not as scary as it might sound. Let's just walk through the blueprint, step by step, for building a really solid testing system.
First things first, it all comes down to your data. The absolute foundation of any good regression test is a fixed, consistent set of examples to test against. We're talking somewhere between, say, 50 and 500 test cases that you use every single time. That consistency is crucial. It's your unchanging yardstick for quality.
But it's not just about how many test cases you have, it's what's in them that counts. You need a really good mix. Yeah, you need the common, everyday stuff your users are going to ask. But you also have to throw in those tricky edge cases, some stress tests like prompt injections, and definitely any tasks that require a specific format, like if you need clean JSON output. A data set like this is your best line of defense.
So once you have that data set ready to go, the actual workflow is beautiful in its simplicity. You take all those test cases, you run them through your old prompt, let's call it V1. Then you run the exact same set of tests through your new prompt, V2. And finally, you just compare the two stacks of results and make a decision based on cold, hard data.
But how do you compare them? Well, you've got a whole bunch of tools at your disposal. You can use automated scores, you can check for structural things like, is this valid JSON? And you definitely want to keep an eye on performance stuff like cost and latency. But the one I really want to zoom in on is this incredibly clever technique called LLM as judge.
This method is an absolute game changer, especially for scaling up your evaluation process. See, instead of having to rely only on humans to review everything, which is slow and expensive, you can use another powerful LLM to be your impartial referee.
And this is a perfect example of how it works. You give a third-party model, something powerful like GPT-4 the original question, the answer from your old prompt, and the answer from your new prompt. Then you just ask it, which one is better? Score them, tell me why, and declare a winner. And you get it all back in a nice, structured JSON format. It's fast, it's scalable, and you know what? It's shockingly good.
Now, running these tests by hand is a fantastic starting point, but where the real magic happens is when you automate it. Let's look at how you take this from a thing you do once in a while to a core part of a professional, automated development pipeline.
Just imagine this for a second. A developer pushes a new prompt to the codebase. That push automatically kicks off a CI/CD job. That job runs the entire regression test on your dataset, spits out a score report, and here's the best part. If the new prompt is better, it gets deployed automatically. If it's worse, the deployment gets blocked. It's like having a quality gatekeeper that works for you 24/7.
And listen, this isn't some far-off dream. You can build this right now with tools you're probably already familiar with. Whether it's GitHub Actions, an orchestration tool like Airflow, or even something simple like Zapier for basic triggers, automating this is totally within reach. So after all this, building the data set, setting up the process, automating the whole pipeline, what's the real payoff?
It all comes down to two things: confidence and data.
You get a report that looks just like this, and suddenly all the guesswork is gone. It's crystal clear. Out of 120 tests, V2 won 91 of them. The average quality score is a solid 4.3 out of 5. Yeah, okay, token usage went up a tiny bit, but that quality jump is undeniable. The data literally makes the decision for you.
And that is what this is all about. You can hit that approve button with absolute confidence. You're not just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best anymore. You know you've made the app better because you've got the proof right there in front of you.
I mean, this quote really just says it all, doesn't it? Without a process like this, you're just guessing. You're flying blind, operating on gut feelings. With regression testing, you are turning prompt engineering from a mysterious art into a measurable, repeatable science.
So in the end, don't think of regression testing as some boring chore. Think of it as the bridge. It's the bridge that gets you from risky, hopeful experiments over to stable, professional, and reliable deployments. It is the key discipline for anyone who wants to build and scale LLM applications with real confidence. So the real question isn't, should I do this? It's, can I really afford not to?